Great Scott! Kyle the Collector here. Today I'm going to take you to the future so that we can look at some Back to the Future props. So first, here we got the hat. Okay, it's lenticular, so it changes colors. Here's a little tag. It feels like a helmet. This thing is stiff as can be. Okay, and then the movie it was a fitted hat, and then this one is adjustable, so it does have that strap on the back. Here's a license plate. Okay, so I just bought this off Etsy a while ago. It's pretty close, so I thought we would have license plates like that, but we don't. And here is a Hot Wheels DeLorean, so it's in the flying position, so that's really cool. And then here's a Pizza Hut bag, okay, made by Mark Poon, so he makes all sorts of props and reproduction figures.
Hey, pizza!
All right, just wait.
Grandma, when it's ready, could you just shove it in my mouth?
Don't you be a smartass.
I'll grab you a try.
Man, a hydrated pizza sounds good right now. All right, so Pizza Hut did sell sunglasses to tie in with the movie.
These days, everyone's going back to the future, where people are looking at the world through very different glasses. Now bring part of Back to the Future back with you. Drop by any Pizza Hut restaurant and get a pair of futuristic solar shades inspired by the movie Back to the Future Part 2. Only $1.99 with any Pizza Hut pizza. Collect a different pair each week while supplies last. Solar shades from Pizza Hut. They're going like there's no tomorrow. Pizza Hut, making it great!
Wow, that was like the most 80s thing I've ever seen. So, the future took place in the movie October 21st, 2015 at 7:28. So at that time, I actually was watching Back to the Future 2 in a movie theater by myself because it was the World Series for the Kansas City Royals, and so nobody went to the theater. But I was there. Here's a Pepsi Perfect bottle. This actually came from a Mexican theater. You could only get those there. They weren't available here in the United States. So it does look quite a bit like the one from the movie. So a lot of these popped up on eBay. I guess they had a surplus. All right, so this one actually has a straw with a sippy cup top.
All I want is a Pepsi.
So I have a master's in Spanish and I teach it. So I know what this says. It says, the future is here. So return to the future, go back at Cinemex Theater. So buy your combo for 130 pesos. It's like $7. You get a exclusive Pepsi Perfect bottle and an ice cream sandwich and popcorn. That's a heck of a deal, man. Okay, and then Pepsi did come out with their own version for $20.15 online. So yeah, those sold out immediately and resold for like $100. So here's the actual hoverboard from the movie, and you can see there's some damage on the edges, but still in pretty good shape. And then they sell a reproduction one on HalloweenCostumes.com that I wasn't impressed with. And then Nike paid tribute to it with these ugly shoes. So, of course, the shoes Marty McFly wears in the future are Nike. They're called the Air Mag. So these were released to raise funds for Parkinson's disease, and then eventually they did come out with a self-lacing version that Michael J. Fox received the first pair of.
Power laces, all right.
And here they are from the movie. They've disintegrated, unfortunately, so age. And Nike does make self-lacing shoes now. Here are some with that colorway. And they've done this to many shoes over the years. LeBron's, basketball shoes, skateboarding shoes, running shoes. It doesn't matter. Okay, they do it all. They just beat this horse dead. Okay, and there's a Halloween costumes version of it too. That is really puffy, like it's been stung by a bee or something. I don't know, it looks weird, but people will take these and slap on some Nike logos, make them look more real. I've had these on hand and I was not impressed. They just look weird. Puente Hills Mall is where they filmed the outdoor parking lot scenes. Puente means bridge. But here they brought in a DeLorean to put inside the mall in 2015. They put a Twin Pines Mall sign out front and brought a Doc Brown van.
There's a long line of people here at the mall going back in time with Twin Pines Mall sign right there. But there's one thing the movie didn't predict. It was this, taking selfies. Now,
USA Today had the newspaper in the future, and they actually came out with this exact newspaper on October 21st, 2015. You could just buy it at any newsstand. It was so nice that they included this for free with that day's newspaper. Toyota, of course, had the 4x4 that Marty wanted. And 2015, they released a car to tie in with that. So as a tribute.
Thank you.
Who was that?
Some film crew that paid for our trash.
And then if you are on a budget, you can just print off some of these props. If you have a printer and some ink, there you go, and some paper. So those are really cool to have on hand, and they're free. Now, I love the DeLorean, and I can't afford one, but I made a 1/12 scale model, and then I had a wood shop class build this for me, and then I painted it, and I put it on display for a dance I had to host. So what's the future for Back to the Future? Well, there will be a musical in February of 2020 in London, believe it or not. And for Pepsi's Every Generation ad, they did a tribute.
This is the Pepsi that's back from the future.
Now I'm about to get all angry video game nerd on you and talk about all the video games based on. So first off, I'm going to go over the first game. I bought this from Retro Tony at Mo GameCon for a really good price. But I knew the game would be terrible. So it is. If it didn't have that label on it, you wouldn't even be able to tell that this is a Back to the Future game. Until maybe like later on in the game, if you can get that far. Because you throw stuff at bullies. Chuck! Take that! Wash! And you break Lorraine's heart? Oh, that's harsh. Oh, we block her hearts. I don't remember this from the movie. Oh, Enchantment of Under the Sea. Yes. Johnny Be Good, right? Yes. What is this? Oh my god, this is terrible. Okay. Well, at least at the end of the game there's a DeLorean, I guess. I don't know. Alright, let's see what the next one is. So second and third movies got made into one video game. So it's got to be better, right? We'll see. Oh, there's a DeLorean at least, and the walking hamburger. Not sure what that's about. Okay, let's go to the future. Yes, 2015, the future. Yes. Oh, this definitely looks like the future. Awesome. Okay, let's get a hoverboard. Yes, now it's definitely the future. Oh, wait, what? It's like an evil clone. Get away from me. Be gone. And what? An alien squid. Okay, and then there is a section of the game for the third movie, and you're a cowboy, and then you die. Alright, and then we have the Commodore 64 Back to the Future 2 game. So you got the hoverboard and everything. So that was pretty crude looking, but there was a Sega Master System version of this. So yeah, so far this looks pretty good. Marty, you have to come back with me. Where? To the future. Alright, so you can see it's the exact same game. It's just got better graphics. So there's a future car. Hey, that's cool. And then the third one was on the Sega Genesis. And yeah, you're in the Wild West. And this game, it looks pretty bad. They took parts of the movie and made games out of it, like the whole shooting game. part. Or when he throws a frisbee pie pan. So let's just make a game about that, I guess. I don't know. So you just throw frisbees every which way. Hey, take a frisbee. Here, you need a pie plate. Okay, and then there is a train at the end. Just like in the movie. Oh, this guy's throwing wrenches. What the heck? And there was a Japanese-only game for Super Famicom. And there was a Universal Studios video game, and there was the Back to the Future, the ride. So I've been to the theme park. It was very cool. And this did a good job of recreating that. So it was on the GameCube. I rented it, and I had a great time with this. Especially this game was my favorite of all of them. And here's the actual footage from the actual ride. From the Universal Studios ride that no longer exists. But you can see they did a pretty good job capturing the movement, everything like that.
Hello, buttheads.
Whoa, who are you calling Butthead? Butthead? Now, there was an actual Back to the Future, the game, which was like a point and click. And kind of like a movie.
Past, or was it the future? Anyway, when you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do. Good luck.
Your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is whatever you make it. So make it a good one. Both of you.
My name is Bob the Robot. I am from the future.
Great Scott!